matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Utah Utes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bruins will kick it away first. And he'll just take it at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. The give to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Utes moving quickly to the line. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really...
There he goes! And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class
breaks into the open. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
The Bruins get it past the sticks. You think that coach really had any doubt? He's in his own territory, but you only have a few inches to go.
Go, go, go. I don't care what side of the field it is, 4th and inches. I'm going for it. I like my chances.
And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Get it out on the screen. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The Bruins are rolling down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his man. It's Matthews. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Uncorks one. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Wilson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Andrews. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Direct snap. Look out, he's got room. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. And the Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Utes have it with a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got his man on the right. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got him. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to take off. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the first down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up 4th.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, UCLA! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. He's up to 94 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got rid of it just in time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. To throw, it's Iamaleava looking to scramble. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It'll be third and long. Making side adjustments here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
And you can do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Wilson to pass. Bringing the heat. And they can't make the connection on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up, was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, they're just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Ducks it to the back. Grabs it in the middle. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Shows him the stiff arm. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll go back to the ground. Turning it on! They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just back hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Flores. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. He's looking to throw. Rushes on him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Iamaleava. They've got the screen set up. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, UCLA.
And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. And he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal. fellas. Still tie ball game.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Utes will kick it away to crank up the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. It's Flores. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Off the RPO, complete. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. He fires one deep over the middle. And he's got it inside the 20. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play, and they pick up a big gainer.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. Trying to run it in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but it'll be stopped inches short.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Second and goal for the offense. Let's go! A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, UCLA! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Brake. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wilson will throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. Finds a man on the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They'll go with a direct snap. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Wilson to pass. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Slams ahead. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Utah! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running to the left. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Bruins are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Snagged in the middle. It's Rasmussen. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They not only need to pick up this first down, they need to do it quickly, David.
And they got some yards on 3rd down, so now the 4th down is a little bit easier, but late in the ball game, man, it's go time. We need points. We got to get back in this football game.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Flores. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Buys a little time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's a fine line right now between being aggressive, trying to win it here, and not blowing the game with a turnover. The give to the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here we go. He leaves it with the back. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. 4th down coming up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, UCLA.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This kicker has missed his only attempt of the day, but all will be forgotten if he knocks it through the uprights here. Splits the uprights, it's good. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker. And he has to come through, and Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights. And, David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wilson will throw. Lets it fly. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.